Bonk. Brum, 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 brum. Hey yo guys, how are you? Hope that you're fucking awesome. It is pretty fucking sunny today. And it's your brother Paul, the handsome sex god, over here. So, I'm just diving into this. I recorded a video previously, but that was good. I just want to constantly improve. So, oh, there's a whole lot of birds just flying. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? There's like a ton. They're like flying. My god, it's like a movie, bro. It's really like fucking like the return of Simba or something. Like they're gathering on that mountain over there to just worship Simba. Ah, and that monkey lifts him up and Simba's like elevated. Ah, it's like a lot of fucking birds, bro. It's a lot of fucking birds, and then there's a butterfly. So yeah, today's topic, Nofap, right? Why you don't actually need to do it to achieve the things that you want to achieve from Nofap. So let's talk about why do people do Nofap, right? So one of the reasons that people do it is for confidence, right? I know I've received a lot of messages like on my Nofap channel, and Nofap is good, right? Get me right about this, right? Nofap is really fucking good. It's like I did how many days? 363 days, and that really changed my life. Like that really helped me a lot, guys. But it's not necessary for you to do that for you to get the benefits or whatever the fuck, right? I feel that the benefits are all in our mind, right? It's all in the fucking head. It's all in your skull, okay? And when you find the key to opening up your metaphorical brain, or whatever you want to call it, you extract the fucking success sauce. God. You extract the glory that you want, right? So I know some guys, I'd be like, I don't know, like chilling on the couch, maybe back way before I left my girlfriend. I was like maybe just busy texting her, texting some homies or whatever the fuck, busy planning something, and then I'd get a message from one of the bros from my YouTube channel, right, asking me, yo Paul, can you please make a video about this? He might say he relapsed, right? He relapsed in his message, and he's feeling really not good about relapsing. Oh, he's like looking in the mirror and questioning his whole fucking existence. Because why? Because he ejaculated into a fucking paper towel, right? It's like, oh. Man, it's a happy day for these birds, bro. Like Simba is really turning 21 or something. Like he's gonna party after this. So yeah, one of my subscribers asked me that question, and you see it if you go into any of the Nofap groups on Facebook, bros. You just see it all over. You just scroll up, right, with your mouse and your computer or whatever. I use my phone for that stuff. So you just scroll up with your phone screen, and you'll just see people talking about, oh, they feel so and they fapped once and they felt like and they did this. It's so cray, you know. It's so fucking cray, guys, because some people feel good about it, right? Some people feel good when they jack off afterwards, right? They still feel good, right? Like, I know me, right? And then some people feel really bad, right? But I know for myself, there were a lot of times where, be present to the moment. There were a lot of times where I had ejaculated, right? And I felt refreshed. I felt rejuvenated, right? I felt like strengthened again. I felt like peaceful, right? And guess where I am right now? Africa. I'm in South Africa. So there were times when I had masturbated, I don't know, in the bathroom or like sitting on the toilet seat, and it's like it just felt like so good afterwards. Oh my gosh, right? Just laughing at a thought I had, but I didn't utter it out of my mouth. So, and I remember a time when I was with one time I went out with this girl who snuck out, right? And I came on her back, right? I was like grinding on her ass. Like, okay, let's say here's the ass cheeks, right? Like when I grind on a girl's butt, I don't put my dick in her vagina. Whenever I grind on girls' butts, I don't like penetrate them, but like I put it between women's like their ass cheeks, right? Then like grind up on it. So then I came on her back, right? But afterwards the feeling was just so relieving. It was like You feel so relaxed, like you could just lay your head on your pillow and just sleep and feel like, oh, now I can sleep soundly. Now I can just wake up refreshed like Cinderella fucking opening up her shutters to the beautiful morning, right? The sunrise. So it's really about what's happening in your brain, guys. It's really about what's happening in your mind. How do you see yourself, right? So here's the first thing, right? The first key. Here's the first answer, right? Watch how you talk to yourself. Have respect for yourself. Like, bro, you need to fucking respect yourself, right? You need to fucking love yourself. You are worthy of love, right? I'm looking right into this camera lens and I'm looking through the screen into your eyes, into your pupils, wherever you're fucking watching. Or if you're just listening to audio or some shit like that, I'm fucking using my I'm utilizing my sonic energy to transfer passion into your fucking soul, okay? You deserve love, okay? You're worthy of love, okay? Whatever you believe about yourself, believe for a long enough period of time, becomes the truth. Nigger, wigger, chigger, okay? Whatever race you are. It all becomes true. I just thought a guy was riding by on a unicycle, but it was actually a skateboard. Random as fuck. So that would be fucking random if someone rode by on a unicycle. But to stay on track, okay? You need to watch your... Okay, this is point one, right? Watch how you talk to yourself throughout the day. Like when you speak in your head to yourself, like just those conversations whenever you do something, like treat yourself like a fucking king, right? Because you are a king, okay? You are a fucking king. And that's the thing, right? The people who fap and they can still be happy throughout the fucking day, right? And still be like fucking winning and stuff. And I'll tell you a story just now that you want to hear about this. That happened to me. They are treating themselves differently to the guys that they're like, maybe a guy might be on day 30 of Nofap, right? And still feel like, right? But then one guy might be on minus day 5, and I've been there before, right? Minus day 5, but he's feeling like, yeah! Hadouken! Right? He's on top of the fucking mountain of the world. He's like standing there on the cliff of Mount Everest and feeling like he's ruling the whole fucking planet. I am the god of the galaxy! Yeah! And I've been there, bro. I've been there. Minus day 5 of Nofap, but I feel like I'm winning everything. And girls are fucking dropping in front of me and just like worshipping me. And and I got some money from something and people offered me opportunities and I performed here and did that and blah, 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 right? But minus day 5, right? So you see, it's not about Nofap. It's not about Nofap. It's about here. Where is it about, guys? Here, right? So, you guys have seen my fucking videos. You've seen how fucking happy I've been, how fucking amped up I am. You probably, for those of you who are like really like the regular, like the loyal, most fucking loyal subscribers that are like watching all the fucking time, you guys know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. For those who are newer to the channel, if you're new to the channel, yeah, you'll start to see that almost all of my videos, I'm fucking amped as fuck. I'm fucking amped as fuck. Almost all of my videos, I think like 98% of my videos are fucking amped as fuck. And the reason I'm amped as fuck in those videos, I'm not always amped as fuck like when I'm like away from the camera, but majority of the time, that's just who I am inside of me. And why is that who I am? It's because it's who I decide to be, who I see myself as, right? So it's all about how you see yourself. And this is the story I'm going to tell you that'll probably help hammer it home and really open your eyes to this so that you can like really just discover this truth for yourself personally. So so this story, the point of this story that I'm about to tell you is that if you surround yourself with kings, you will become a king. But in order to attract those kings to want to hang around with you, you need to worship your fucking self like a king. You need to worship yourself. And I mean pray to yourself. I mean adore yourself. I mean love yourself like a fucking king, like a monarch of some empire, okay? So here's the story. I remember back when I was living in Botswana, right? I remember I used to. Hi, worm. Hey. I remember I used to. We had fields that looked similar to this, but it was like huge. And I would just like write raps, and I would be like walking around the yard. We were like in nature, complete nature there. It was just, if you can imagine, just green, like green grass, trees, green trees like this, but just like no buildings or anything, just like nature, like 100% fucking nature, right? Yeah, we had a pool and whatever, a swimming pool that we made, but basically just fucking nature, right? And then I would walk around in the golden grass, and then sometimes it was like really lush green grass, and I'd be writing these raps, guys. I'd have like my pad, I'd be writing raps, and what would I be writing, right? I'd be talking about how fucking awesome I am. I'd be talking about how great I am at rapping, right? I'd be talking about all this stuff, and without knowing it, I started noticing, wow, I'm getting really good at rapping. Wow, I'm actually feeling really good about myself, right? And that's because I was having fun with it. I wasn't like pushing it, I was like having fun with it. And because I wasn't around people who didn't think well of themselves, I was only around people who thought well of themselves, right? I didn't spend that much time with my folks, even though my parents are like, they're loving people, they're good people, they have self-belief, but they don't have that delusional self-belief, right? They don't have that next level of fucking self-belief that Russ has, that Alexander the Great had, that Caesar had, that Will Smith had, and he still has, that you can mention all kinds of people, right? They didn't have that. So I spent time with myself listening to music and stuff, right? So then I got this opportunity one day. My one friend, his name's Emmanuel. Shout out to you, Emmanuel, if you're watching this, my bro. Just spoke about him with my broski in the kitchen. So one day I was invited to his house, right? I was invited many times, but like there was this one particular day I remember where I went there to go and rap, right? And so I remember there's like sand there in his yard where his house used to be. His parents still own that house, that place there. There's like sand, and then there's like this blackish wall, and it's like there's a place where you can go inside, right? And it's like a patio, whatever you call it, by the side of his house. So we went there, and there's a bunch of youth, right? We pull up there, my mom drops me off there, I get out of the maroon car, and now I go there, and I got the microphone. They gave me a microphone, and I was just rapping and stuff. And then they gather around in a circle of like young people, and there was one dude who was a rapper, right? Let's see if we got time. Yeah, we do. I don't know why I showed you my abs. So, must be a. Oh, this is a very green plant. So, there's one dude. His name was Tiro. Shout out to you, Tiro. We became really amazing fucking friends. Spoiler alert. So, yeah, best friends. Spoiler alert. And so, they were like, yo, battle. Diss each other, go battle rap. They wanted us to like verse each other. But instead, because I had this positive mindset of loving myself and loving everyone else, do you think I gave into the peer pressure? Do you think I was like, do you think I went against my morals? No fucking way. Okay, because I'm loving myself and I'm loving everyone else, I did what I believed was right, not what anyone else thought. What I believed was right, and I was like, I told him, nah, dude, I don't wanna battle you. And then he was also like, yeah, dude, I don't want to battle. I don't vibe with battling. And so, instead, what we did was, we decided to rap on a team, right? So we flowed on a team, and we did amazing. Everybody was going, wow, they're recording us with their phones. It'd be cool if I had a video of it now. So people were recording with their phones and stuff, and we would just fucking Buster Rhymes, Tech 9, but freestyling, right? Freestyling amazingly, right? And our energy just amped each other up. So what's the point of the story, right? What's the point of the story? Here's the moral of the story, right? That dude went on to become like one of my best friends, right? And we became like close, like fucking close, right? Like we're just vibing all the time. And he introduced me to lots of awesome people, right? Introduced me because I was new there in Botswana. I was new there, and he was a king, right? And I was a king. And being a king, still am, and being a king is, if that's why I made friends with him. If I hadn't been, right, if I hadn't been self-loving myself and loving everyone around me, I probably at that time would have like dissed or some shit like that. And that doesn't help anyone, right? And then you got someone that you have bad blood with, fuck that shit, right? Fuck that shit. Rather, instead what I did was, I practiced love. And then we formed this golden connection, like this golden bridge of love, right? And we were just homies, bro. Fucking homies. And a lot of awesome adventures came forth from that day forward, right? And so, because of me worshipping myself and loving myself, just like you can love yourself and worship yourself, right? And adore yourself. Now I started becoming surrounded by people just like me who worship and love themselves, right? And who love others and who spread that positive love and that positive fucking energy and feel good, and you feel good, right? So that's the one story about praising yourself, right? Loving yourself. So Nofap. Right, Nofap. So, wow, feeling the sun a bit right now. Feeling the sun. Birds are still going to Simba's birthday party. So, so now the other thing that people might say, like, is yo. They might be wondering, like, okay, what? Okay, nah, fuck that shit. Okay, check this out. check this out. So, I remember I was fapping. There was a time when I was fapping a lot, right? And I got pretty deep into porn, and according to what a lot of people have said, oh, you don't feel good when you're fapping and stuff like that, right? And I'm not encouraging you to fap, actually. I'm just showing you that the key is in how you speak to yourself. I'm not encouraging you to fap. I'm showing you that the key is not in Nofap. The key is in how you treat yourself mentally, how you speak to yourself, right? And the second key is who you surround yourself with, digitally or physically. So if you are watching videos about people who feel depressed and shit and who feel sad about themselves and whatever the fuck, find some kind of bullshit reason to feel not happy, right? Then you're gonna vibe with them and you're gonna be in that fucking spiral. Fuck that shit, right? But if you surround yourself physically or digitally with people who feel amazing, like they fucking taking on the world and they're on top of the fucking mountain, the goat with the goat, and they have the golden trophy in their hands and they're loving people and they got a fucking following of people who are in love with themselves and they wear white robes and they just plant watermelons and they got a whole fucking that's a vision of mine. They just feel amazing, okay? Then you're gonna vibe with them and you're gonna become more like them. It's just gonna rub off onto you. The magic is gonna rub off onto you. So that's what I'm saying, okay? That's what I'm saying. It's about beliefs, right? So a story to illustrate this beautiful point is, yeah, a story that actually happened with my homie Tiro, or Frenzy T, as he called himself. I don't know if he still calls himself Frenzy T, but like when I was in Botswana. So this was when I was fapping to a bunch of stuff. I think this will be a good example. So I remember during the time that I was fapping and shit, fapping a lot, we went out to town, right? We went out to town, we got codeine and stuff like that, and yeah, my diet wasn't the best. My diet wasn't even like the best and stuff, right? So we went to this high school, and me and my homies, it was me, Tiro, Marcus, and I think Trey was there. Shout out to you, Marcus and Trey. And Motlameri was there. Shout out to you, Motlameri. And we were there. It was them 4 and then me, so we were like 5. So we were just like laughing and just making jokes and stuff and just being in a good vibe, and we were just happy as fuck and energetic as fuck. We went there to the school, the schoolyard. We're like entered through the gates, and there's a whole bunch of the students and stuff walking past, and they're like girls in their blue dresses, dudes in their suits and whatever the fuck, white shirts, and we're like singing Wiz Khalifa's song, right? Like, we them boys, we making noise, and we're just like, yay, just vibing. And I didn't give a fuck, right? I didn't give a fuck. I was just feeling it. And there were some dudes who had the energy with us, and they were like with us and like, yeah, part of the crew. Like just as we passed them, just like ephemeral parts of the group. I'm expanding my vocabulary, right? They were like ephemeral parts of the group, right? They would like be part of it, and then like we walk past them, hey, and they'd be like, hey, cheering with, and then we go past. And when there were some dudes who didn't vibe, like they were jealous because the girls' eyes were on us, girls were just drooling over us and stuff like that. Still do. And it's just that in this case it was way more because we like having so much fucking fun, fucking enjoying ourselves. And I didn't give a fuck. I think I jumped on a fucking table, right? I jumped on the table. I was just rapping for people, having fun. So, and we met up with that was when I met up with, I think, Angel, and the other girl's name was Jessie Blue, I think. Jessica Blue or something like that. And I made out with Angel, my homie made out with Jessica Blue. So she was a prefect of one of the schools at the time, and she was visiting. And we were behind, the crew was there, and then we were kissing and stuff. And I felt great about myself, you know? I felt great. Why? Because I surrounded myself with kings, right? And Nofap wasn't even in my mind at that time, right? I didn't even, maybe I heard of it once, whatever, but I wasn't even thinking of that stuff. And what else happened? Yeah, even later on we met up, and I made out with like 2 girls in that day. There was what? Angel, and then there was another girl, I don't know her name, but apparently she had a boyfriend. But anyway, the point of the fucking story is, okay, and if you ask me, Paul, how could you do that? She only told me about the boyfriend after we kissed, okay? She only told me about it afterwards. So, which I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? But anyway, let's stay on fucking topic, okay? So, moral of the story is I was feeling so fucking awesome, and I had fapped, okay? I had fapped, but I was living the fucking life, okay? So, I was fapping a lot, not just fapped, I was fapping a good amount, right? I remember I'd fapped so much to the point that, and I was watching, not even regular porn, I was watching like cartoon porn, so like this green alien chick with these enormous gargantuan tits, and then like a dick inside of it, like in POV point of view, first person point of view, with a dick going in. And then the sound was, and I listened with it in my earphones, and I was like sitting on the couch in the lounge, and I was like watching that late at night, and I was like sitting, we had this cotton couch in our house in Botswana, and I was sitting there, and we had this Persian rug, and I was like in the middle of the lounge, and I was just like watching it, and it's like, wow, this is enthralling, it's fucking mesmerizing, right? And I was jacking off to that stuff, to the extent that when, like, you guys need to understand how much I was jacking off at that point, or how it affected me even, right? I remember I jacked off to the point like when I snuck out with this one girl. She was also another one of the girls that I'd met out with at the high school, but then we met up later on one of the nights, and we snuck out and we met at the bus rank, right? And so when she was giving me a tit job on like the bench, you know where people sit, right? Where you sit when you wait for your bus, like it was nighttime, right? And like she was on her back, she had these big voluptuous tits, not like overly big, not like super huge uncontrollable big tits, no, like it was kind of like firm but still jiggly, and then big, and so, but medium sized big, like this. Anyway, so then I was putting my dick in between there, and I was on there for so long, bro. It took me so long to fucking come. It took me so long to come, and she was good looking also, so that just shows you what the porn did, right? Because I was watching animated girls and stuff, and I couldn't come. On a real girl, she was even like, yo Paul, when are you gonna fucking finish? It was just fucking hilarious. Um, but she was pretty nice to me, I guess. She like really liked me a lot. Must have liked me a lot because she was constantly complimenting me and shit. Even though I took so long. So that, even though that happened, right, I was still doing my fucking thing. I was still confident. I was still happy. I was still jumping around. You see, even during that period of my life, right? So that just shows you that nofap and porn and happiness, like, they're not correlated. They don't correlate, right? It's not about what day you're on. Oh, I'm on day 345 million. Great. Are you happy? I don't know. I don't know. Are you enlightened? I don't know. Okay. Are you rich? I don't know. Okay. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay. Because you can be rich, happy, successful, changing the world either way. It's not about your nofap day. It's about your brain, right? It's about your fucking thoughts. It's how you see yourself. Okay. I can speak on this because, okay, for those of you who are regular viewers, you know why I can speak on this, but I want to let those who are more new to the channel understand my credibility and blah blah. So I was on, for those of you who aren't aware of this already, I did, I think, 363 days of nofap, right? And sure, I grew a lot, but like weighing it back, looking there and looking here, what I learned from that journey is that it's inside of you. The power's been in you all the fucking long. Basically what happened is I climbed 1,000 steps on the Himalayan fucking mountains, metaphorically, just to find out that the treasure chest was inside me the whole fucking time, right? And that was just a way to show me, okay? It's that same story with The Alchemist. Those of you who read Paulo Coelho's book, The Alchemist, it's about a shepherd dreamer who has a dream about treasure in Egypt. Okay, look, if you want to read this book, I might spoil it now. The Alchemist might give you a spoiler. But this is what happens, okay? What happened? The dude's a shepherd dreamer. He dreams about treasure in Egypt, and he always wanted to travel, right? So eventually he goes through this huge fucking epic saga of a journey just to fucking, and he used to sleep under this church building, right? This church building with this tree, and he used to sleep there, and then he would like dream these dreams about this treasure in Egypt by the pyramids. So he goes in this huge epic series of a saga, whatever the fuck, and eventually when he arrives there, he meets these dudes who tell them, oh no, that's ridiculous, he tells him about his dream, and it's like, no, we just had a dream about treasure in a church building somewhere in Spain underneath this tree that's growing in the middle of a church. And he's like, what the fuck? That's where I slept. That's where I used to live. What the fuck? Right? Then he goes all the way back from Egypt back to Europe in Spain. I think that's where he was. And then he goes to that tree and he digs it up and he's like, oh my god. He finds the treasure chest, the wooden treasure chest. And he opens it and there's the diamonds and the gold and golden bars and golden coins and whatever and crowns and stuff. And he realizes to himself, oh, holy shit, right? Oh my god. Beautiful words. Oh my god. I've been sleeping underneath I've been sleeping on top of the treasure box the whole fucking time. All these years, the treasure chest has been right underneath my bed. Right where I slept, right underneath the grass or whatever the fuck, right? And he found it and he became rich, right? He's happy. The moral of the fucking story is that same treasure that you're thinking you're gonna find at the end of this nofap journey, crossing the fucking Nile River in Egypt or whatever, that's right inside of you. That's inside of you. That treasure, you have it already. You already fucking have it. It's here. It's called the brain. It's called the mind, right? A lot of people don't realize the power of the mind. And I'm gonna give you the key to that treasure chest right now. Again, okay, in detail, okay? Very, 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 very fucking complicated. Very complicated. Here's the complicated answer, okay? Speak to yourself like you're a king in your brain, okay? Surround yourself with kings, digital or physical, all the fucking time. All the time. That's it. Very complicated, right? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Actually, it's super simple. Shocker, right? Oh my gosh, it's super simple. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew, right? Okay, so it's all about how you speak to yourself. It's all about how you treat yourself. If someone says you're not cool, you're like, fuck you, who the fuck are you? Life is fucking subjective. I am awesome as fuck. I'm whoever I firmly believe I am. And you, whatever you say, is just a fucking opinion, bitch. Just an opinion, okay? Everything that everyone else says is an opinion. Everything that you say becomes true for you, and what they say for them becomes true for them, depending on how firmly they believe, depending on how firmly you believe. So stand steadfast in your faith of your fucking epicness, okay? And believe in yourself and love yourself. And share this video and make this video go viral, okay? And may it touch your life. And if you want to watch it again, watch it again. Bless you guys. I hope that you learned a fuck ton. I know you've benefited. So I love you so fucking much. Your brother, the handsome sex god. Brum.